मैं वैसे बड़ा आज भी बहुत एहतराम करता हूँ, मेरी बेगम यहाँ की ग्रेजुएट है। शी वाज सपोज्ड टू कंपनी में, फिर कुछ उसके अपने वो इश्यूज हो गए तो शी कुडंट कम, छुट्टी नहीं मिली। बट अगेन मैं आने से पहले ही बहुत एहतराम करता हूँ। नंबर 2, प्रोफेसर जो है मतलब कि शी वाज, मैडम आपने मेरा प्रॉफ लिया था और मुझे बड़ी खुशी होती है मैडम को देख के, मतलब बिल्कुल ठीक कह रही है, बिल्कुल खून खुशक था, जान निकली थी और आवाज से निकल रही थी। तो अब आई रियली फील कंफर्टेबल, so thank you very much मैडम। So what I'm going to do is, so in the next 15 minutes, inshallah, I'm going to sort of give you an overview of online resources for biomedical research and writing, specifically for people who are based in developing countries like Pakistan. So what has happened in the last couple of decades? That because of the globalization, that we now know everyone, we know internet, we know people based abroad, because of the device promotion rules by Pakistan Medical and Dental, the PMC and HEC, because of the different program requirements, because a master program requires a dissertation, this MD program requires a dissertation, the FCPS program requires a dissertation, and because of the realization of value of research and writing in general, there has been a paradigm shift in biomedical research and writing in Pakistan in the last 15 years. So whether you are a medical student, a resident, or even a senior faculty member, simply mentioning the word research, people become excited. Oh yes, research करनी है, बहुत बड़ा इंसान बनना है, आर्टिकल लिखने हैं, आगे बढ़ना है. And people come to this symposium and these workshops and they come, oh yes, कल से मैं आर्टिकल लिख रहा हूँ. I'm going to write an article, मैं research करूँगा, अजीम इंसान बनूँगा, बनूँगी. But if you pause for a moment and you start asking them questions, okay, that's good, you want to write an article. But do you know what is the process? Have you trained for this? Do you know what are the research designs? What is research methodology? Do you have a mentor in research? Do you have access to resources? From where you are going to do literature search? How do you write journal selection, stuff like that? So that is the time to pressure of So whether you are a student, a resident, or even a faculty member who wants to publish in a good international biomedical journal and are confused, the first thing I want to say to you is, सबसे पहले आपने घबराना है. Resources that will help you write and publish a research article in an international biomedical journal, inshallah. Number 1. Number 2, because I realize I am the product of the same system. मैं इसी मुल्क में पला पढ़ा हूँ, यहीं काम करता हूँ. I know the challenges as a student, as a resident, and now as a consultant and faculty member. कि we don't have resources. Everyone talks of research करें, ये करें, दुनिया change करते हैं. Nobody, I mean, with due respect, I'm not pointing out everyone. In general, our institutes and our organizations do not support us, unfortunately. We don't get time, we don't get resources. So the resources I'm going to tell you are mostly open access. Open access means you simply go online and you can start using them without paying any fees. And if there's a fees, it's a minimal fees which you can inshallah afford. So the first thing that I would like to tell you, if you are really interested in research and writing, really, and by really mean, okay, you want to write an impactful article that gets published in an international biomedical journal, will get citation, and you can be proud of that. So the first thing you need to do is stop there. You should know, you should learn biomedical research and writing. Everything carries a training program. 5 साल में MBBS होता है. अगर आप बहुत होनहार हो, कोई 3 साल में आपको डॉक्टर नहीं बनाएगा. 5 साल लगने हैं. 4 years, 3 years, 5 years. This is how it works. I'm not saying that you start doing a degree program in research and writing, but you need to know the basics. That's the first thing. The second challenge is, where do I get the quality resources? And especially for people like me, I have a family to manage. I have a clinic. How do I get time off and I go and get some learning? So I would request you to please go online and explore what we call MOOCs. MOOCs is massive online open access courses, MOOCs. There are more than 23 MOOCs provided all around the world. Don't need to go in detail, only stick to 2. The one is Coursera and the second one is edX. I'm pretty sure most of you have already explored that. If you haven't, honestly speaking, you are probably living under a rock. Because in 21st century, you need to explore edX and Coursera if you want to learn research and writing. Why do I say that? हमारे पास भी बड़े अच्छे resources हैं, but again, time का मसला है, finances का मसला है, छुट्टी का मसला है. Imagine faculty of Harvard Medical University is teaching you research writing course over 12 weeks. Again, no disrespect, हम लोग बहुत काम करते हैं, but हकीकत ये है इस वक्त हार्वर्ड की 1 साल की रिसर्च आउटपुट इस पूरे मुल्क की रिसर्च आउटपुट से ज्यादा कीमती है. So if I get trained by a faculty of Harvard, I would like to do that. But I did not have resources when I was a student. And now I can go online. If I'm connected to internet via my mobile phone, laptop, or my desktop, I can actually get hold of that faculty. And that faculty is going to teach and train me over the next 12 weeks. Fantastic, excellent, and totally free of cost. If you want a certificate, in order to improve your CV, you just have to pay $70 US. totally manageable. कहाँ के लाखों का खर्चा और फीस दें और कहाँ $70 में आपको कोर्स मिल गया. And not one course. There are thousands of courses, and please remember, as medical students, you need to improve your VM. अब वो ज़माने चले गए, 4 किताबें पढ़ ली और डॉक्टरी ले ली और बड़ा कमाल कर दिया. Now people ask you, do you have medical leadership? Nobody told you about medical leadership. They will teach you that. People talk about human resource management. Nobody told me about that. But I have 35 people to manage. How should I do that? Do these moves. Number one. Number two, in year 2017, Elsevier, सबने नाम सुना Elsevier का? It's a very one of the biggest publishers of medical literature in the world. In 2017, which means when I was a student, when your seniors were students, and when we were residents, we did not have access to these resources. So Elsevier in 2017 launched researcheracademy.elsevier.com. Totally free of cost. You go online, you register yourself, and through a modular system program, through 6 modules, they are going to teach you everything from creating a research question to publishing that in a research article and then disseminating to the wider world. And the best thing is, the faculty of this research course is the authors and editors of those international biomedical journals which we aspire to publish in. Which means you are to be taught by the teachers, the people who manage those journals. So absolutely fantastic, free of cost. They will give you a small certificate for every module, and that would hopefully give you a positive feedback, and you will be able to finish this course. Free of cost, go online and explore. Second thing is, सुबह से बात हो रही है, and totally agree, find research mentor. Mentor या उस्ताद, and there are so many meanings of mentor. उर्दू में इसके बड़े मतलब है. For example, मुर्शिद, रहनुमा, PA, कामिल, and whatever you call it. You do need someone who can guide you in your personal and professional life. And same goes for research and writing. And by the way, when I say mentor, I do not mean a supervisor जो हमारे होते हैं. Fortunately, मैं खुद supervisor हूँ. I know how it works in Pakistan. कि साल में एक बार मिलते हैं, वो साइन करते हैं, कुबी डालते हैं, चले जाते हैं. No, a mentor is someone that actually changes your life for good. That's the first thing. And you need a mentor because you have to learn from the mistakes of others. You cannot live long enough to make them all yourself. Research writing की जर्नी हजारों साल पुरानी है. So आखिर क्या वजह है मैं वो गलती करूँ जो मुझसे पहले लोग कर रहे हैं? I should learn from them, my seniors, my colleagues, my teachers. And number two, if I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulder of giants. Another interpretation is, a dwarf standing on the shoulder of giant can see farther than the giant himself. किसी छोटे को बड़े का कंधा मिल जाए ना, तो वो उस बड़े से भी आगे देखता है. लेकिन ये उस बड़े के बड़े ज़र्फ की अलामत होती है कि जिसने छोटे को कंधा दिया. And again, because I work here, I know how things work. Unfortunately, one of the biggest challenge in research and writing in developing countries like Pakistan is कि आपको ऐसे बहुत सारे बड़े मिल जाते हैं जो रिसर्च राइटिंग करते और करवाते हैं, आखिर में क्रेडिट ले जाते हैं. Unfortunately, the point is, where should I find a research mentor? Again, go online. And please go and explore author.info. We'll not go in detail. It's a global organization, free of cost, 22,000 researchers from all parts of the world. Many of them are biomedical researchers and doctors, maybe in your field as well. And they have a program in which they offer mentorship. That the seniors, they become mentors and teachers. And people like you and me, the learners, they become mentees. They also offer you funding. At least in the pre-COVID era, they used to offer funding every year for attending international biomedical conferences. They have a very huge resource library, hundreds of resources available for anyone to download free of cost. And the most important is their online courses. So whatever I'm going to tell you in 15 minutes, they do an online research writing course over 6 weeks.